Hi, my loves. Happy Leo new moon. I just shared a new newsletter about the theme of capacity that's been permeating in my field recently. And as I was tuning into that frequency, it was really interesting because I noticed how the word capacity really evolves, grows, shrinks, and remolds itself throughout our life, through different stages of life. And of course, with all themes, there's a light and shadow aspect to it all. And sometimes the shadow aspect of the theme capacity may show up in a way of communication or a form in demanding more of us, to carry more responsibility, to take on more, to be more, right? And on the other spectrum of the light spectrum, there's this inquiry that we can go within and ask ourselves, like, okay, what is my capacity to expand in receiving more, in loving more deeply, in forgiveness, in compassion? And this Leo new moon portal is inviting us to take an authentic audit at our entire lives, okay? The conversations that we have, the relationships we're in, the patterns we're holding on to, the beliefs that we are still looping in, the work collaborations, the jobs, the careers, everything. And it's a point in time where the energies are really asking for us to no longer shrink ourselves to make other people feel comfortable, to fit into a box maybe they've created in their mind, which is completely different from the way you maybe want to live your life. And asking yourself those deeper questions, like, where are you not showing up fully in fears that maybe finally you're going to be really seen? Because that's also a very real fear that a lot of us have. Where are you choosing to disconnect and ignore instead of actually facing the truths of life? Where are you holding back in hopes that, those problems will just poof, go away on its own? Get really, really honest with yourself, with your patterns, with your habits, with how you communicate and how you're showing up. Because this is the new moon in Leo that's going to really bring up a lot of those questions for you in a lot of different situations and relationships. And when you dare yourself to ask those deeper questions, yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it can feel raw and maybe there are waves of emotions that come up, but you'll finally notice the patterns that have been holding you back. And those patterns are actually energy leaks that have been draining you, okay? And if you have a clearer look at your life and see how you're part of the equation to make what your reality is right now, then maybe you'll make different choices. Maybe you'll make different decisions. Maybe you'll show up differently so that you can live more authentically in your own truth and express yourself in a way that feels expansive and empowering for you, so that you can take those necessary inspired steps to create that life that you desire, that you can wake up to every morning with a smile on your face. It's all energy manifested into physical form. So inquire within, become aware of those patterns, break those patterns, clear those energy leaks, and as you do, you create that energetic space to call in more beautiful opportunities, to call in those more aligned relationships, to call in those creative inspirations that have been maybe dormant for a while. All right? So create that space for you today and go within. I'm sending you all so much love. Mwah.